So I converted this camper van all by myself, and it's functional, but I was working with very limited time, limited supplies, limited funds. So there are quite a few things that are a little janky and really annoying to use on the daily. And today I'm gonna fix one of those issues. So right here under my bed is my fridge, and it does not slide out very easily at all because I didn't have any drawer slides at the time, and I didn't have enough scrap wood to build like a full box for it to rest on. And so what I used was like partial base, so it like falls off sometimes. I used these janky little plastic wheels that I just saved from those really cheap like plastic drawers that you can get at like Walmart, and it comes with like the little rolly wheels. I just used those super cheap plastic wheels for my big heavy fridge, and so they don't even roll, they just like scrape along my floor and it doesn't even roll straight. And so putting it in and out is such a pain in the butt. Let me show you. And it's also held in place with these, but they're not even aligned anymore because over time it just kind of sunk into the wheels more and more, and so it kind of got misaligned. So I have to like push it in to the right depth and then lift it up slightly, and I have to do that on both sides. So I kind of want to adjust this box that it's in and then install some drawer slides. So it just like, I just have to pull it out as straight as I can. And also my bed is like sagging down because my mattresses used to be pushed farther that way. Thought I would like a smaller bed because then I could just sleep diagonally and have more space like in here, you know, but turns out I didn't like that. So that's another thing I need to fix today. And then if I need to put it in, I have to hold it from the back because this is like so not secure. And then if I push it, it gets stuck unless I like wiggle it around to get it perfectly into the box, and then I can close it. And so do that like 10 times a day and you'll get sick of it real quick. And luckily my brother just bought a new house, and so I'm kind of squatting here until they move in. They're gonna be here in like 2 weeks, so I have all this space right now to get this project done. I pulled out my fridge all the way, and this is what I mean when I say the box I built it on is very janky, because like, I don't know, dude. I lost my tape measure, so I'm using my sewing one. Alright, I bought this piece of plywood. It's a 2x4. Here, 20. Barely not enough. Still gonna have to go get another one. Actually, I don't think I need to go get another one. But for the front, I have that front face piece of wood. Problem solved. Yay! This is what we're working with. This is the drawer that the fridge will sit on, and I'll put the drawer slides right here on each side. And I did have to cut off the top because, as I showed you earlier, there was like a gap on top of the fridge, but since I'm raising the fridge, there's not gonna be a gap anymore, so I had to cut off that excess. Time to install the drawer slides. I don't know what I'm doing, so... A little bit of an update. I kind of just started going crazy in here because my box that's gonna hold my fridge, it's like a half an inch too skinny. So now in order to like expand it widthways, I need to move everything forward. And so now I like tore my whole van apart, moved everything out from where these walls are gonna move forward. So now I'm just trying to deconstruct everything so that way I can do that, because I think once it moves forward, these walls are gonna move more that way because my van kind of tapers wider as you go towards the front. So I think that's gonna be what's gonna allow me to expand these sides without making more cuts. So I'm gonna try to do that before I get to cutting. But I was in crazy mode when I was building this the first time, so I'm trying to like figure out how to get to certain screws to get things disconnected from each other, and like I have to like disassemble one thing to get to the next thing just to be able to get to like one screw, and it's like this whole convoluted situation. So that's where I'm at right now. I found one of the wheels that is supposed to be supporting my fridge. So that explains why it's been extra janky lately. This is also a really good time to show you everything that fits in my trunk. All of this stuff. That's my art stuff, like for markets, tent, poles for my display stuff, chair, cart, clamp gun, a propane heater, jumper cables, ladder, max tracks, fishing pole, and a couple more chairs. And that's not even everything. Those are my tools. Got my helmet, my emergency toilet, tackle box, lamp, battery charger, ratchet straps and ropes and stuff. That's like the tubing to my propane shower, my chains, and a couple other things over there. So all of that fits in the back of my van. So yeah, I had to remove all of that stuff because I have to get to a couple screws back here so I can move my bed frame. I have to like move it forward, so I need to disconnect it from everything. So I needed access to that. Getting to the ones over there is going to be insane because of my absolutely bonkers electrical setup. Tell me when to stop when I get to that line. Honestly, it doesn't seem like this side's gonna scoot that way at all, but this side might. Maybe I should mount the tracks, unscrew it, and then that way when I slide the drawer in, it'll just automatically widen it however much it needs to, and then I'll screw it back in. By the way, it's like midnight. My brother and his wife came over earlier. We hung out for a few hours, and so I didn't get back to it until like 11. So it's gonna be late night for me. Okay, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm not trying to get back out of the van again to adjust the camera. But okay, now I need to figure out how tall this is gonna be. Okay, so you're joking? These freaking fans are in the way now. Here. Got my rasp. Now I'm gonna just file down this corner to an angle so it can scooch that way a little bit more. It's gonna take forever. I think that's a little bit better. Well, my battery freaking died. So while I was charging, I put the other railings in for the drawer slides. And if I'm being honest, I'm not too confident that they're actually level. So yeah, that's a thing. And then also I measured it and I might just be like a 1/16 of an inch off. Like it's almost exactly as wide as I need it to be. So I'm gonna try to put the drawer in and hopefully I can just like squeeze it in there and like expand it a little bit, because I'm leaving this like unscrewed, so I can kind of wiggle it a little bit to get the drawer in. Ooh, I'm nervous. Okay, let's see if I can get some assistance from this. Get stuck. Okay, come on back around. I don't know why I put this on. I should have just kept this on. Please. Please. Oh. If I push it in. No, that's not gonna work. Failed. But we're close. So close. I rasped down, I used the rasp to file down the bottom of this wall because there was like a little piece that was kind of uneven that was making it protrude in just a teeny bit. So I filed that off. So now it's just a smidgen over. So I'm hoping that was enough. If not, I'll have to file down some spots on that side. Long story short, I did have to file down more little spots on each of the little walls that are on each side of the fridge box, because the fridge box was just barely too small to allow the drawer slides to actually slide, and it was too late in the night for me to get out and use the saw to cut down the walls. So I decided to just keep one wall off, that way I can allow the fridge box to expand just a little bit more, and then I'll reattach the wall on later. Oh my gosh, I did it! Good morning, it is the next day. I'm ready to finish this fridge build. I got my warm cup coffee because it is so cold outside, and I'm ready for this project to be done because it's crazy in here. I want my van back. I want to just relax. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Holy cow. I think we did it. I'd say that's definitely enough clearance. Yay! I ended up having to make another little hole next to the big hole that I just drilled because part of the cord was preventing me from being able to actually plug it in. Okay. Oh my gosh. And under here, I'll probably end up storing my shoes and a bunch of random stuff. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Now I just need to put my van back together because it is insane. I ended up adding this lock so it doesn't fly open when I'm driving. And then this one just for extra security, just in case. And I love storing my shoes down there. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought about this video. Give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. I'll see you in the next one.